architects up! Awesome!
What? Dread.
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out. Lieutenant Yang Qing, how are you holding up? I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hoolay was not on the ground, I raced to get here. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? I originally thought, come.
Oh, I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. Where's Yanqing? That was amazing. That final blow you don't.
Was it really us?
It must have been our awe-inspiring... You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things? Who cares?
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed. And I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now.
Stop struggling, Hoolay. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. I have looked forward. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Feixiaos to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? Feixiao.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you. I don't understand. We can't have allowed this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud9's military rules. Understood. Die, person.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
A strong adversary. Help me improve. Blade in flight!
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies?
Hoolay just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Spend freely. Take your position.
Not worthy.
No dirty tricks, all right?
Fire set to the sea, so please! I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do we do? Do we fight or run?
After all this, you still think running is an option?
Dreams do come true.
This is more fight!
To live!
You cannot hide! Pray, I will devour you!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
How many can you block? Blade and flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Detonate!
Rip this body asunder.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right? I hit the mark. The dice are bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for swordplay! Strike the part!
The mood is... Let the show begin!
Blade and flight!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the sea, so please! We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Trying.
I promise.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time. Is this the Sky Splitter?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always lead the hardest battles, even now. You would never. Isn't it strange?
Hoolay.
This rage. I remembered, isn't that right, Feixiao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw.
Just consider me a figment of your imagining before every hunt. I make pepper when I learned your story from Zhao Zhou. I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret.
so-called survival of the fittest. You cannot weaken my resolve,
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Erland's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we...
At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. You ran into the Ark, but you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf... Now you're going to...
You aim to instill terror with all of this.
It's time to return to no matter how deep the hatred you bear for the poison. You devoured the Crimson Moon.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary singer. I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become. For those who are truly strong, Foxy and Porson are no more than labels. So I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Porson. Your healer, Zhao Cho, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born.
So this was the path that you prepared for me.
That's right. We are so similar after all.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Porson are not accept these truths, and the Porson will bow to you. Destroy the carve your name into the Shangzhou's history.
You do not understand, Hoolay. You have no idea what it is. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time in order to escape.
Nirgal, don't stop! I can't run anymore. They're still behind us. Don't stop! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just help, we will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom, and so you have to run. Quickly! Nirgal, run!
We ran and ran. With all that I escaped the hunting pack and encountered.
I imagine you kept your...
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions,
light of the devilish art.
in the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes. I prayed to the god of the skyboat that I would never have to witness one of that.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between the gods who never bleed nor cry. What? Do you understand now, Saran? You and I. You are a beast that was born for...
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilt, and what about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star.
You would resist becoming the person you were supporting, then, haven't you?
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Tears of blood, and all living creatures have vowed. I once made the strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your tear back your disguises and show you how powerless. A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar's head and boxing. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
I swear.
Forever triumphant!
Check.
Victory is inevitable!
Let's improvise.
You are worthy.
Practices of swords descend!
That won't do.
Awaken and go!
Broken places, and your life will be stolen. But since the day I was born, the skies have cried tears of blood, and all living creatures have vowed. I once made the sword and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your name as my...
Tear back your disguises and show you.
A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar's head and boxing. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
I swear.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Like fireflies, until everything burns to ashes! Recalibrate! How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Practices of swords descend!
Make your move.
Never hesitate!
That won't do.
Broken places, and your life will be stolen. Fight to your death, and you shall live forever!
Ah, Mr. Stellaron.
Since the day I was born, the skies have cried tears of blood, and all living creatures have vowed. I once made the sword and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your name
as my prey.
Feixiao! Tear back your disguises and show you how... A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar set and foxfish. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely. Stay in step.
I shall all in. Your move, never hesitate!
That won't do.
Grow complacent, and your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Wants to devour me. It will first have to beg for my mercy! Victory is inevitable! Fear the kills, not fear!
Set to the seas of flame!
That won't do.
Piercing your skin! This is the only sensation I have experienced for 700 years. Pain! Awaken storm!
Watch your head. The dice bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Fangs and claws have grown dull! Never hesitate!
Set in position.
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Spend freely.
Join the battle. Desolate.
Inner peace! Heed my commands!
No dirty tricks.
Devour the heavens! And envelop the earth! Fear the kills, not fear!
That won't do.
Set in position.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Take your positions.
Watch your head.
The mood is set.
Let the show begin.
Let the hunt begin! Never hesitate! Be gone!
Fight to land!
Stay in step.
Recalibrating!
Fear the kills, not fear!
That won't do. I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
That won't do.
Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head! Let's improvise!
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Fear feels not fear!
That won't do.
Attack!
Sure, I'll play along.
Stay in step. The mood is set just for.
Let the show begin!
Never hesitate!
That won't do.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! You cannot recalibrate. Set the seas aflame!
It's on me.
Your move, Hoolay!
That won't do. I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Fight to live!
Take your positions.
Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head!
This is more.
Your move, Hoolay! Fear will not fear! Your own strength!
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Check! Victory is inevitable!
Join the battle! Attack!
Your move will outfit!
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Take your positions. The mood is set.
Let the show begin!
Stand in position. Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Never hesitate!
that won't do.
Sure, I'll play along.
Set the seas aflame!
What? You disappear! Victory is inevitable!
Watch your head!
That won't do.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
You cannot Our little hunting game ends here. Your move, Hoolay.
I swear.
Mighty light of the heavens, wealth in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one.
My only enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake. like to hear their explanations.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already...
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Don Hung, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway.
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you...
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing that marked-up map as a map of prisoners' escape.
Is semblance reversion essence?
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and...
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the Seat of Divine Foresight as messengers to hear. Ever since the sedition of Imbibidor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us Preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Don Hung, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by...
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The sages show no mercy, Lingsha. Don Hung, the past is behind us, but the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same...
So now that survival won't convince us.
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Thus, the Alliance has deceived. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmute. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xian.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid.
Hold it!
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Danhung and Sister Lingsha! Everyone's...
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you...
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder. The Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tauron. Vidyadhara Rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during Rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I...
Dan Heng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they
Until everything burns to ashes! Descent to the sea so brave! Firefly type fight to live!
May the... yeah! The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
The mood is set.
Let the show begin! Watch your head. I hit the mark. Spend freely. Take your position.
A miracle.
This is more than the set to the sea so brave!
Catch up. All in. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth. Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just...
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lawfu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, Do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand that? Lastly...
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. No. And just moments ago, Hoolay was executed by the Cloud.
Miss Mark!
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady? Thanks a lot for that. All right, enough playing. It's time.
The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you...
Next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Feixiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Hoolays with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some, well, I'm the least accomplished in swordplay. But I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters. Look you came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you? Exactly. How are my masters?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine.
Hey, what's your work?
His injuries weren't that severe. But, well, considering the intense battle with Hoolay, and then with...
Master Yun Li, didn't you also...
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Juming have.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there. The number of wolf troopers went from a few dozen to thousands. And the number keeps rising.
Yun Li, go.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox? Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had all three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, the Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune. It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see... I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But, alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who's just as rest? General Feixiao just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the alchemy. If you're looking to meet her, the luminescent depths might be your best bet. I spotted her.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Feixiao. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough. I'm sorry, Zhao Chou. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found—
The way you're speaking, is this really the Feixiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin?
Zhao Chou, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. How—
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Moza and that child, the price I've paid, I hold no grievances, Feixiao.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailment. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes.
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borisin are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of honor.
I knew it.
I apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only—
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hoolay's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. It's just the Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hoolay—
However, Hulay's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borisin's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his— Hand over Hulay's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the wolf hunt mission was a success,
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knights' feat. On the war dance's opening day, rogue Borisin attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that—
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luo Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to reopen the ward—
This settles the immediate concerns on the Luo Fu, but my thoughts link from the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borisin and sway the lawful preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was—
Rather than outright victory, Fentilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts,
the goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for...
with Elder Huayan's insight.
We gathered today, not Yao Guang has sent Jingyu in.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. And I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the
people have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's. With the Laofu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Laofu was a complete fabric. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol. A strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and, to be precise, it's the remnants.
The remains of the swarm of...
More accurately, it's a fragment of the before reaching that point, battle, I assume. 3, 2... Do you remember your name? My name is Ting Yun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild.
items and follow the guidance of our staff to complete the security screening.